Coming out to the light of day, we got many moons in a deeper place. So I keep an eye on the shadow smile to see what it has to say. But you and I both know everything must go away. What do you say? Spinning off, it is on my heart. It's like a bit of light and a touch of dark. You got sneak attack from the zodiacs, but I see your eyes spark. Keep the breeze and go, blow by blow and go away. What do you say? You don't know my mind, and you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design. Stumble down to the parking lot, you got no time for the afterthought. They're like ice cream for an astronaut. Well, that's me looking for weed. And turn the corner in, find the world and show command. Playing the hit. You don't know my mind, and you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design. Do you want this love of mine? The darkness helps us all to shine. Do you want it? Do you want it now? Do you want it all the time? The darkness helps us all to shine. Do you want it? Do you want it now? Pick you up like a paperback with the track record of a maniac. So I'm moving in and we unpack. It's the same as yesterday. On you where we roll, everything must go away. What do you say? You don't know my mind, you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design.
Watch out, I think it's gonna get crazy up in here. What do you think, Kev?
That doesn't sound like us.
The lunatics are on the air. Us lunatics are on the air. Playing games, using DJ names and laughs. Got to get those risers off the path. The lunatics are on the call. The lunatics are on the call. The topics hold their reddened faces to the floor. And each month, these cheeseheads bring you more. And if the topic scares you, come again next month. There's always new shows to watch. And if your head explodes with dark forebodings too, come find us on the right side of the moon. The lunatics are on the air. The lunatics are on the air. You send us songs, but we're gonna talk too long. We will confuse you till you're sane. Best lock the door and throw away the key. There's someone in our heads, but we'll share free. And if the songs burst like thunder in your ear, we'll squawk at you until our words you hear. And if the group you're in starts playing different tunes, come see us on the dark side of the moon.
There we are. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to Lunacy. We're so glad you guys are here tonight. We're going to have some fun tonight. Just going to make noise all night long. She's the shit show. Wait, the shit show.
The newest crew member of the shit show.
Crew member. This is not the shit show. Just saying. This is the pajama party. In honor of the fact that my house is in boxes and I had no place to sit tonight, I'm on the bed. Hathery's on the bed. We're wearing our pajamas. I got my Packer onesie. Wait, show me your onesie.
I'm a panda bear, guys. Look at.
She's a panda onesie. Coming at you from the bedroom. Anyway, so before we move into stuff, we have paperwork. What do we have? Office work to do first? Is that what they call it?
Housekeeping?
This housekeeping, yes. Here we go. Per Section 107 of the Copyright Act, that sexy little clause that lets us dabble in other people's intellectual property without needing a second mortgage. We invoke fair use. That legal speak for we borrowed it, we're not selling it, and we swear it's for educational, satirical, or please don't sue us purposes. We cover our dues with small memberships because actual licensing fees cost more than our therapy bills, and we'd rather spend that cash on tacos, wine, or renewing the domain name for whatever this little project right here is called. So if you're wondering whether we crossed the line, just know we danced on it, winked at it, and made it blush. Fair use, baby. It's not theft. It's full play with paperwork. All right, that is our disclaimer. And now we have a new section. It's called Deep Thoughts with Rock and Cherry. We will be right back after we hear Deep Thoughts with Rock and Cherry. I gotta find the picture first. Hold on. Well, it's here somewhere, I promise. All right, here we go.
Rockin' Cherry. Ladies, do you ever feel like you're not seen or heard? There's no safe places for you to just let it out. Let people know what you're really thinking, roots and all. Believe me, you're not alone. There's a new show. It's called LUNACY. Lunaria, Hathery, whatever, doesn't matter. They have created an unapologetic, all-female talk show where no topic is taboo, and nothing is off limits. They're bringing the heat with raw, unfiltered conversations about sex and relationships and controversial headlines. Yeah, right. Let me tell you something. This show is what happens when ADD gets left untreated, but that's neither here nor there. So, you can expect wild games, outrageous conversations, crazy dares, jaw-dropping special guests. I didn't hear my phone ring, by the way, so don't have to worry about me being there. This week's topic will include vabbing, hot new trend the ladies are fucking retarded enough to be doing. I assume we'll be discussing the various colors of discharge. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is you deserve this. You deserve a safe place where you're not being judged, you're not being mocked or made fun of. We're women supporting women. Bit of an oxymoron if you ask me, but that's just me. So do yourself a favor and join Lunacy Crew, Hathery Lunaria, every third Friday night. Thursday night? No, third Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, for a whole lot of good times here on Rise Radio. I'm Rockin' Cherry signing off. Now go to bed. God's sakes, you're too late. Oh, you gonna wear that?
I suppose I have to turn our pictures back on for us to come back on, don't I? I'm like sitting there going, why are we coming back? Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Oh, Rockin' Cherry.
Lunaria. That was great.
Lunacy.
Yeah. And Brendel has decided he quits doing the disclaimer at this point.
Yeah.
Guess he liked my disclaimer.
I like the disclaimer. Yeah.
Oh, Rockin' Cherry, that was fantastic. Now, see, now that we have deep thoughts, you have to do that every week. So start prepping for next week. So tonight, we are doing a couple things at once. We are going to be talking about first of all, our most embarrassing moments. That should be fun. I have a couple. 2, 3, maybe 4, I don't know. And at the same time, we're also going to be playing Bad Apples. So I'm going to need to know who's going to be playing because I'm going to PM you each your cards for the answers in your chat. I will send you, everybody who wants to play will get like 5 to 8 cards. I will, in between songs, read. Hathery, will you keep track of who's saying they're playing on the?
Yep.
I got algorithm so far. All right. So then I will read the question. We'll go to the song. We'll come back, and Hathery and I will decide who's the best answer. I would say that probably the most ridiculous answer will probably win, and you know how that goes. And Puppy's here. She's so cute. All right. So first up, we're gonna hear Mr. Brindle Wolf, Micah. He's gonna rap for us.
What? Baba.
Papa is rapping. All right, so we are going to hear him do some Ice Ice Baby. While we're gone, we will get a list of everybody, and I will get you your cards, but gotta find the song. All right, here we go with some Papa.
Can Brindlewolf rap? Perhaps. If he practices again and again, and again 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 and again, maybe he has it this time. Yo, VIP, let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Relax, relax. Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, float like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance! Crush speakers that boom. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, vanilla ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Ooh, vanilla ice, ice, baby. Now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping, quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them, they ain't got no thimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat. With a souped-up tempo, I'm on a roll and it's time to go solo. Rolling in my 5.0 with my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlies on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm headed to the next block. That block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rockman lovers driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shea with the gauge and vanilla with a 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8-ball. Gunshots rang out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in the car, slammed on my gas, bumper to bumper. The avenue's packed, I'm trying to get away before the jackers jack. Police on the scene, you know what I mean. They passed me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, vanilla ice, ice, baby. Yeah, yeah. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town that created all the bass sound enough to shake and kick holes in the ground. Cause my style's like a chemical spill. Feasible rhymes like you commission and feel. Conducted and formed is a hell of a concept. We make it hype and you want to step with this. Shape blades on the fade, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if my rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Can't keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, vanilla ice, ice, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Oh, vanilla ice, ice, baby. Oh, yo, man, that killed my iPad. We out of here. Ice, ice, baby, too cold, too cold. 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 Not too bad. Only took 100 tries.
Not too bad.
That was so good.
It was hilarious. Papa can rap
He
in
can.
mysterious ways.
I mean, I would have been very surprised if he couldn't, to be honest.
Yeah. All right. Well, now. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. That was really good. You did good, Brindle. I need to know if you have an embarrassing story to tell. Because I have to hand out cards right now. So guess what? You're up first.
Oh gosh, I thought long and hard about this, and it was hard for me to come up with something recent because basically my whole life is embarrassing. I'm one of those people who is like constantly embarrassed about everything. So But I did remember one specific thing that was very traumatic and embarrassing for me. And it happened when I was in second grade. And we were taking our standardized tests that you have to take, when you're a little kid. And at the time, they had this new thing that they were trying out. They called it pads. And they'd put like 4 students in a little desk clump together. So it's like me and 3 other kids. And there's this really old lady who was my substitute teacher. And she was like really strict. And she told us, this is a very serious test. Under no circumstance are you to leave the room. Don't ask me to go to the bathroom, none of that stuff. So we were all like, okay. Well, of course, after a while, I had to go to the bathroom, as children do. And I was too afraid to ask her because she said under no circumstance was I to ask. So I ended up with a significant puddle under my desk. And I had to sort of like signal to one of the kids in my desk clump and say, here's what happened, and they went up and told her. And this woman, she goes, well, why didn't you come and say something? Well, because you said under no circumstance were we to do that. So now I had to go up to the office and get my mom to bring me pants, and it was really sad.
Yeah, this was not a story I was going to share, but I have a similar one because I had this teacher in like 8th grade, like I was 15, so if the 8th or 9th grade, this male teacher who we had this class where it was 2 classes. It was like a language arts. We had like reading before, and then we had, something else after. And because it was 2 classes, we had a break in between, and that's when you went to the bathroom, and he said nobody ever asked to go to the bathroom, period. You have a break in between, that's it, you have to. Well, my thing started that year in his classroom, of all places. And I realized something's wrong, and I have to go up to the desk and ask him if I can go to the bathroom, whether I. And he just looks at me and goes, okay, go ahead. So I knew he knew. And of course, at 15, that's devastating. And I was like, yeah.
Well, that's better than, I had this god-awful science teacher. I don't even want to tell you all about him because it's a terrible story. But if a girl would ask to go to the bathroom, he would say, do you need to go to the bathroom, or is it for that other thing? 7th grade girls, he would ask.
Oh, that would not go over well.
Yeah.
I have 2 more people to send dang cards to here before we move on. Who am I missing? I'm missing Condi and Travis. They're both here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Angie. Did Andrea say she was playing?
Andrea? Where is she?
Oh, that was earlier.
Oh,
I can't find Condi. Come on, I can't find their dang. Condi and Travis, PM me real quick so that it shows up and I can get to it real quick, and I'll get you guys yours. I will, while they PM me and I get their cards to them, we'll play the next song, and then I'll have to share my embarrassing story because my song goes with my story. So I'm just going to play the song first because that'll give a hint. Most of you have heard this story already, so.
It's a good one.
Anyway, this is a little ZZ Top for you. Wait, do I have it? Oh, yeah, I do. Damn it. Okay. All right, we'll be right back. Condi and Travis, get me your info so I can get you your cards, and then we get started on the game. Here we go. They dared me.
She really upset with me, yeah. I didn't give her what she liked. Don't know what to tell her, don't know what to say. Everything got funky last night. She was really bombed and I was really blown away. Till I asked her what she wanted, and this is what she had to say. A pearl necklace, she wore a pearl necklace. She hits the charge out of being so weird. Digs getting down like strange. But I can keep a handle on anything. Just this side of the range. She was getting bombed and I was getting blown away. And she held it in her hand, and this is what she had to say. A pearl necklace. She want a pearl necklace. She want a pearl necklace. It's really hard not to laugh. She is so tough, as pure as a driven slush. And that's not the jewelry she's talking about, really don't cost that much. She was getting bombed and I was getting blown away. And she took it in her hand, and this is what she had to say. A pearl necklace. She want a pearl necklace. She want a pearl necklace. I really do tell sometimes. There's it in.
All right. So that was my embarrassing song. That goes with my embarrassing story.
I can't hear Carrie. Can anyone
So-
else hear Carrie?
You can't hear me? I wonder why. It might be you. Remember this happened last time. You can hear me, algorithm? I think it's you, honey. You might have to go here. Yeah. It's you. Alright. Alright, so everyone was asking me how you play the game. Refresher. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to read a statement, and you're going to choose from your cards that I sent you what you think the best one answer for that statement is.
Mhm.
Can you hear me now? All right, so for example, let's say one of them was I went from blank to blank, all thanks to blank. You would pick from your cards to fill in those spots, what you have in your hand. I'm not going to do any of those 3 ones because we only have like 8 answers each. So, all right, and then you're going to type in the chat room your answer, what you think the best answer is from your cards. And then Hathery and I are going to choose the most outrageous answer, and that will be the winner. So, now, I'll tell my embarrassing story, and then we'll do the first one. The pearl necklace story, yeah. So when I was a junior in high school, I had this necklace, which, by the way, had been missing since I was like, Hathery's wearing hers, had been missing since I was like, in my early 30s. Younger than that. It's been missing for a long time. I found it the other day when I was going through all this stuff, and I was like, oh, look, it's the infamous pearl necklace. Anyway, so I was wearing it at school, and I walked up to the table of football players. You know, I'm talking to a friend of mine, and one of the guys says, some nice pearl necklace, Carrie. And I'm like, oh, thanks. My grandmother gave that to me when I was born. Your grandmother gave you a pearl necklace when you were born? And it was like, yeah. So they're going on, and I didn't know what they're talking about. But the odd thing was that I was in a band, and we played that song that I just sang. I did backup harmonies for that song. Anyway, so I just didn't, I was clueless at that age. So they're going on about, well, we'll show you after school. I'm like, no, show me now. I want to know what it is. You know, like the whole football table is willing to show me after school what a pearl necklace is. And I'm like, no, I want to know now. Just come on, show me. Meanwhile, this girl comes up to me and she's like listening to the conversation. She's like, oh my God, Carrie. And she pulls me away from the table. She goes, don't you sing that song by ZZ Top? Yeah, why? Do you listen to the words? You know what it means? No, not really. She's like, oh my God, how can you not know? Yeah, she goes, do you realize that what you just told the entire film? She told me what it meant, and yeah, that was not the first time I ran out of the cafeteria.
See, both of our stories involve us taking things literally and, you know, not thinking things through that way, you know, but
I didn't know what it meant. I only sang the song. I didn't pay attention to the words. I didn't know what they were talking about. I wasn't involved at that point in my life. I was a good girl. And I mean, I know that's funny now. All right, so, and I was the homecoming queen. You have a problem with that?
Were you really?
I was homecoming queen, and I was nominated prom queen for both for my freshman year at my junior high, but then we moved mid-year. Well, I had a party on my birthday when I was 15, and it got turned into a mess. It got busted, and all this stuff happened. I got kicked off the basketball team. I got kicked off the homecoming court. I got kicked off the prom queen thing. I lost everything. And then we moved to Texas. So, and here's the great part of it. We moved to Texas mid-year that year. And I get there. This is from St. Louis, Missouri, a small town outside of St. Louis, Missouri, to Houston, Texas, of all places. I'm in my class the first day of school, and my math teacher is introducing me to the class. And this kid in the corner stands up and goes, Carrie, I know you. I was at your party in St. Louis that got busted. I went, no. Calls me out as a troublemaker my very first day of school. And I was like doomed from that point on. It was, yeah.
What are the odds?
I know. This is a school of like 6,000 kids coming from a school of about 300. And I'm like, wow, I'll never forget. Barry Parker, asshole. Anyway, so, all right. We're going to start the game. And then we'll go to our next song, which I believe is Rockin' Cherry with Sex. So here is your first one. Now I'm going to read it, fill in the blank at the end with one of the cards that you have, write the answer in the chat room, and we'll pick the best one. This is your topic. Well, look what we have here. A big fancy man walking in like he's blank. Put your answers in the chat room, and here we go with Mr. Rockin' Cherry.
Ooh, how's it going? Cool groove right here. This is nice. Ooh, sex. Fucking sex.
a man.
I'm a teaser.
I'm a man.
I'm a virgin.
I'm a man. I'm a bastard.
I'm a drug.
I'm a man.
I'm a slave.
I'm a man.
I'm a dream divine.
When we make love together, I'm a man.
I'm a goddess.
I'm a man.
I'm a hooker.
I'm a man.
I'm a
Motherfucking battery. I'm a man.
I'm your babe.
I'm a man.
I'm a dream divine.
When we make love together,
And then we'll
get down forever.
Cause I'm
We'll make love together.
I'm your bitch. I'm your love. I'm your brother. Let's take you down there. I'm a man. I'm a virgin. I'm a hooker. I'm a baby. Call me daddy. Now call me mommy. Call me anything. But I ain't one dinner. Oh yeah, let's do that, baby. Yeah, that's that. Oh, shut up, just keep going. Keep going. Oh, God. Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's nice.
I like the way you do it. Oh, so you bring it over here.
Yeah, come here, Sheila. Come here, Sheila.
Oh, right there. It's nice. Oh, wow, look at the size of them mazoos. It's a big jazz. Holy shit, they grow nice and ain't they? Fucking A. Fucking A. I like that.
What's that cheese? I want some of that. Where you going? Come back. Hey, get over here.
Enjoy, yes?
Smack that ass. Smack, smack, smack that ass. Smack the brownie up with my baloney. Lex and Tony. And fire. A smash for me to feast.
Well then, that was confusing. And good. Oh no, she messed up again. She's having difficulty with the stream, so she's having to pop in and out. But, alright, so those were some pretty hilarious answers. I'm going to give everybody the answers in case you missed them. The question or the comment was, well, look what we have here. A big fancy man walking in like he's blank. Emily's answer was 3 dicks at the same time. Travis, becoming a blueberry. Algo, a big dinosaur. Condi, Rockin' Sherry is the Pope. Mish, explaining ejaculation. And last but not least, the other one was Condi with ejaculating live bees and the bees are angry. I think it's kind of, for me, it's kind of a tie between that one and 3 dicks at the same time. Well, look what we have here. A big fancy man walking in like he's 3 dicks at the same time. Or like he's ejaculating bees the bees are pissed off. Yes, everybody has different cards. I think Condi wins. I think I agree with that. I'll go ejaculating bees and the bees are pissed off.
I really like the Pope. It's kind of like a non sequitur. Like it's very intelligent. Well done.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to give a half point each. How's that?
Works for me.
All right, so we're gonna give a half point to Rockin' Sherry and a half point to Condi because we disagree on that one. All right, so you guys are going to have to, I know that there was a couple of you that had stories to tell. And what you're going to need to do is go to the Lunacy call room online. And I will go in there and, oh, you know what? You might have to do that. Can you do that? Can you get them on the phone?
What do I do? Just
go to the line call room and then just open up a call, a group call. And they can join it, and then when they join on, you'll just have to put it up next to the computer because I have the hotspot running on my phone. All right, so you guys can just go into that room. And if you're not in there, Heather, you'll get you in there. And then get on the call. She started one in there, I see. So you guys go there, join the call. We'll get you on the show. You can share your story. Meanwhile, we will go on to the next card and the next song, which is Mish. Mish is doing Bullet with Butterfly Wings. All right, so, and then Algo will get you on at in the next break. All right, so during this one, your question is, honey, I have a new role play I want to try tonight. You can be blank. All right. Here we go with Mish. We will be right back.
All right, let's rock.
The world is a vampire sent to drain, secret destroyer. Hold you up to the flame, and what do I get for my pain? Betrayed desire and a piece of the game.
Even though I know, I suppose I'll show all my cool and cold like old Job. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Oh. Now I'm naked, nothing but an animal. But can you fake it for just one more show? And what do you want? I want change. And what do you got when you feel the same?
Even though I know, I suppose I'll show all my cool and cold like old John. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Tell me I'm the only one.
Tell me there's no other one.
Jesus was the only son. Yeah.
Tell me I'm the chosen one.
Jesus was the only son for you. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. one will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a car. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a car. Tell me I'm the only one. Tell me there's no one, no one. Jesus was the only son for you. And I still believe that I cannot be saved. And I still believe that I cannot be saved. And I still believe that we cannot be saved. And I still believe that I cannot be saved.
Wow. That was heavy. I don't know what's going on in the chat room. I can't hear you now.
It's because I muted myself
Oh,
somehow.
there you go. There you are.
Oh,
All right,
Yeah.
so before we bring whoever we're bringing in on, I will give you the answers that we received. What was it? Honey, I have a new role play I want to try tonight. You can be, Emily said Nicolas Cage. Rock and Cherry said a cooler full of organs. Mish said Robert Downey Jr. Algo said a bleached asshole. And Travis said another unflushed toilet. I don't think we got an answer from Condi.
Oh, I thought he had one. Condi is MRE-induced constipation.
Okay. MRE induced constipation. That does not sound like fun.
No.
I think the cooler full of organs sounds the best.
Yeah, I mean, I was tempted to say Robert Downey Jr. just because, like, that actually sounds a little bit appealing to me.
Normal.
But
Yeah, but yeah. Cherry gets that one with the cooler
Yep,
full
Cherry.
of organs.
It's unanimous.
He's at 1.5. And Condi's got 1. All right, so who we got?
Looks like I've got Emily and Algo here. So,
Okay.
all right. Emily and Algo here.
You're hearing yourself.
Yeah.
Don't like-
Okay. Emily, you want to?
So let me step away from the actual thing so it doesn't echo, right? Yeah, okay. So, my story, hilarious. First time I had sex.
Is that the whole story?
First time I had sex, the condom slipped off while we were having sex and it was up inside of her and I was so embarrassed about it. I didn't tell her about it. And like 3 days later we were bowling and all of a sudden she pulls me into the like female bathroom and she's like, I need to talk to you for a second. Because she had to pull it out of her because it was coming out of her. And she pulled it and like wiggled it right in front of my face saying, hey, what's this? From 3 days ago.
Ew.
1 yeast infection later.
Ew.
Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, I don't even want to know.
That's it, Emily, you're up. I'm done.
Ew. Okay. Yeah. Cherry's
Yeah.
gonna barf.
Even Rock and Cherry's gonna barf. You win.
Yeah, you just. Okay. Let Emily tell her story. That's so gross. Did she not, babe?
Die of embarrassment.
Okay, go ahead, Em.
I'm glad he went first. Okay, so Okay, so I took my mother's vehicle up to Oregon. I was living in California at the time. I'd taken it in to be inspected, and I had the brake line replaced. They did like a 144-point inspection, but apparently there was a leak in the transmission I didn't know about. So we're heading back from Oregon, and we're coming through Wairika. We go into a rest stop, and it's like really, really steep part of the mountain right there. We go down this steep road into this rest stop, and as we're coming up the other side of the steep road to get back on the freeway, the transmission bottoms out. We made it just up to the top, right? So we're like right next to the freeway, a little bit past where we came up out of the rest stop. And we turn on the blinkers, and we're there like, I shit you not, all night, waiting for someone to stop and help us. Well, morning rolls around, and I got to piss like a racehorse. So I get up and I tell my significant other, I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna pee off the side of the hill here by the highway. And he's like, no, we should walk down to the rest stop. And I'm like, no, this is my luck. Someone's gonna stop and help us, like, why we're not here. And that would be just my fucking luck. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna piss off the side of the freeway. If anyone's got a problem with it, they can stop me. So I go behind the vehicle, and I have him stand in front of the door or the other side and open up the door, and I start to lean my ass off the side of this giant fucking hill mountain type thing and start to go. And right then, 5-0 comes speeding up, and this guy rolls out like holy thunder, and he's like, ma'am, you can't do that here, that's lewd, blah, blah, blah. In this state, that's considered public indecency, and I could write you a sex offense violation. And I just stood up, pulled up my britches, and looked at him and was like, where have you been? We've been here all night with our blinkers on, and I saw 10 of your buddies go past, and no one stopped to help us. And now as the battery's going dead and the freaking hazard lights are blinking as fast, now you pull over, now you stop. Why? Because you see me urinating? You're disgusting. Your job is to protect and serve, not protect and serve. And so he was so embarrassed at that point that it just like flipped the script completely, and he didn't even ask for my identity or driver's license, registration, any of that. He bought us a tow into town, the mechanic. No, I'm so sorry. We'll get you the help you need.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
Wow.
Funny.
Thanks,
All right.
Emily.
We have more music to play. What we got? Somebody's banging on my... Oh, no, I hear, what do you call it? I hear fireworks outside. I thought someone was banging on the wall.
Oh.
Oh, anyway. All right, so we have coming up Zombie by Tectonic Bass.
Ooh.
And while that is going, your next question is: run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm blank. All right, here we go with Tectonic Bass. So it was Zombie.
Another head slowly, child slowly thinking. The violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken?
But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your hand, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their drones. In your hand, they are crying.
What's in your hand? What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
Another mother's breaking, heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken.
It's the same whole thing in 2018.
In your head, there's still fighting.
With their tanks and their bombs and their guns and their drones.
In your head, they are dying.
What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
Same whole thing
In 2018, in your head, they are dying.
What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Eh, eh, eh. Oh, 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 what's in your head? Zombie.
I don't know why it's not going to our thing yet. Ooh. There we go. That was great. I didn't realize Condi was in there too. Can we hear you? Oh no. She is having issues tonight. All right. So I will give you the answers while she's coming back. Now I forgot what the question was. Oh, there she is.
Every time we come back from a song, my sound disappears. It's the weirdest thing.
No, that is weird. All right, so I forgot what the
I
thing
did
was.
too.
Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm. And Mish said Tom Cruise. Algo said my penis. Travis said an Oedipus complex. Condi said boobies. Rock and Sherry said getting naked and watching Nickelodeon. And M said filling my butt with spaghetti.
Okay, so run, run fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm.
It's got to be Tom Cruise. The rest of them don't really fit.
I mean, this is
or
why
getting naked and watching Nickelodeon might be all right.
when I play this game with my husband, he hates it because I have the worst sense of humor, and I always pick the non sequiturs. And he's like, "That doesn't make any sense." And I'm like, "That's why it's funny." And he's like, "Well, then you could just put whatever card, like you didn't, you know."
It's got to make sense, but be funny, sort of.
Yeah.
I think either the Tom Cruise or the getting naked and watching Nickelodeon.
I'm gonna give it to Tom Cruise, but just so you know, Travis, my heart is with Oedipus Complex because it makes no sense, and that's really funny.
And that is funny. All right, Mish, you got a point. Okay. Before I tell the next one, all right. I guess I'll share another. This is a good story. This is one of my daughter's favorites. So she was older. She was graduated from high school and everything. But I'm gonna say that first because I'm gonna talk about us smoking pot. So I don't want you to think I was my child and I was smoking pot with her when she was like 10. Anyway, she was a grown adult. She was at work, and I was at home alone, and I was like, you know what? I really just want to get stoned and watch a movie. So I didn't smoke it all the time at that time, but I knew she had it, and I knew where she kept it. So I went in her room and I got the little pouch that she keeps it in, and I went and I found her pipe and shit, and I went outside and I started smoking her shit. I'm smoking, and I'm smoking, and I am smoking some more, and nothing is happening. And I'm like, this is the shittiest weed I think I've ever had in my life. Okay. So a little while later, she calls after work or texts me and says, she's on her way to the after party or anything. She was an actress at Universal Studios. And she's like, and I'm like, okay, but you know what? Whoever you bought that weed from last time, don't ever buy from them again. It sucks. And she goes, Mom, I have my weed with me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I got your pouch out of your room, and I smoked everything that was in the pouch, and I did not get a buzz. She goes, Mom, that's catnip. She meowed at me every time we smoked after that. It's still like a thing, like, meow. I literally smoked like 10 bowls of catnip.
Oh my gosh, you didn't have a cat at the time, I take it.
She had a cat.
Oh.
I didn't know she had catnip. It looks just like it.
That's so good. I mean, did it smell like it when you were...
No, it didn't. I don't think. I don't think I really thought about it because I was like, it's got to be it. It was in. She had switched the damn pouch. It was the same pouch. I'm like, it was this Dooney and Burke thing, So it was like recognizable, and I knew that was what she kept it in, and she had switched it around and took something else, and I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me.
I like that she kept her weed in a Dooney and Burke pouch.
It was in a Dooney. It was about, it's a cute little one like this big. Yeah, that was. I don't need to hear your comment, Micah. The other day there was a thing on Facebook. I think it was from a Family Guy episode or something. Well, similar to that, but it was a cop and was pulling over this cat, and he's like, "Is that catnip on your seat?" And I just started laughing. I tagged my daughter, and I'm like, "Oh my God, look at this! It was." Oh God.
Oh my God, that reminds me when I was like in elementary school or something. Me and my friend went camping, and we thought we were going to be like super cool. So we took like some just like printer paper, like regular paper. And we got leaves like from out in the woods and like rolled up little cigarettes. It was like, yeah, cool shit right here. Oh, tragic.
Yeah. Yeah. We weren't tragic at all. We were oregano to kids at school. On the episode of that 70s show, they're going camping, and the mother comes out, I don't know what you guys need with this much oregano.
Oh, yeah. I love that show. My mom used to call when I was dating my husband when I was in high school. She used to call him Eric Foreman because she said he reminded her so much of my husband.
Well, I had the basement and everything was just like our basement. We even had the Packer helmets. I mean, you know, it was Wisconsin. That's what made it so cool. It was like, all right, this is home. All right, you guys ready for the next card? Let's find another one. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Blank. Kid tested, mother approved. All right, so our next song is, let's see. It is Mr. Algorithm with something. I wrote it down.
By the way, I really liked Condi and Tectonic's song until those spiders started falling in the video.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't care for that.
Yeah, no.
Do not like that at all.
No. Everybody, I'm sorry, Algo, I do not have the name of the song. It's everybody. Oh, it's Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Okay. Here we go.
Oh no.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own desire. It's my own reward. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a rule that I won't find.
That was great. That was Algo and Emily.
Lunacy. Sound like we have a lisp when you say it like that, Cherry.
A lunacy.
I only saw 3 answers, so I don't know.
Okay.
It's blank. Kid tested, mother approved. I got teen pregnancy, barfing, and grandpa's ashes.
And then I believe, was that all? Yeah, because Algo cheated and he used the same answer twice.
So we got 3 answers: teen pregnancy, barfing, or grandpa's ashes. I don't know about that one.
I mean, obviously my favorite is Grandpa's ashes, but as we've said, Travis has figured me out. He understands what I'm all about here. So the obvious correct answer here is teenage pregnancy because it works on a number of levels.
Who said teenage pregnancy? I lost it.
Mish.
Mish. All right, Mish. You got 2 points now. Woo! She just pulled ahead. She's a half a point ahead of Rockin' Cherry. Okay. I have another. I have one more story, but it goes with the song again. Because the song itself is the embarrassing story. I got challenged, or no, dared, because you guys know better than to dare me to do anything, because I'm gonna do it then. I got dared to sing this Yin Yang Twin song, and then it was on what was the name of that show? Tim and Alfie's show, the rock show on Saturday night.
Oh,
and
Rockpile?
Rockpile. During the Naughty Bits section, it was played. And it was the first time ever that Tim was tongue-tied when he came back from the song. He was like, well, that was the boss lady. And I don't really know what else to say. And yeah, then it became a thing after that. That's about the time that the MPP stuff started and all this other stuff. But it kind of all came this damn song. So we're going to hear some Yin Yang Twins, but we're going to give you the question before we go.
Rockin' Cherry, why are you such a sore loser? You got all cranky during the Masked Singer. You get all cranky about the Apples game.
All right. No crankiness. You need to hush.
He's a cranky boy.
Cherry. I only have 3 left.
You didn't tell him about your cherries.
No, Old Smoky Mountain. I don't know. They're not doing anything for me.
Oh.
I had like 14 of them. You'd think that 14 of... They're strong as hell. Whew. All right, here's your question. Here is the church. Here is the steeple. Open the doors, and there is blank.
How's that work?
Wait. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the door and see all this. So we're supposed to go this way, not this way.
I didn't do it right.
I'll catnip you right upside the head. All right, here we go with some Yin Yang Twins. This is filthy, y'all. Just saying.
I can't wait.
Oh, I think it's audio. Yeah, it's audio. All right, here we go. Maybe.
What is this? Do I want...
Oh, yeah. We're gonna do it.
I was going to put Rockin' Cherry too. Go.
So drunk on the floor wide open, skeet them up, they call me Billy Ocean Road. Like an 18-wheeler, that whole finder, this whole killer, she's leaking. She's soaking wet, she leaking. She's soaking wet. Shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker. Pop until you speculate. First booty on booty, no time to wait. Make it work with your wet t-shirt.
Bitch, you gotta shake it till your calf muscles hurt. Say your heels on your feet, straps around your ankles. Jigga, call that boy Trojangles. Juicy with the fruit juice like Cookville. Juicy got loose on the loose for real. $5 to get your ass table dance. If you got 10, then bring a friend. Who shake your ass to the song then. If you ain't gonna dance, then go on then. We ain't no boys, we grown men. If you ain't gonna dance, well don't then. Why you gonna waste a brother's time? Sit your ass down, do nothing. Short phone on the floor wide open. Skeet so much they call them in the ocean roll. Like an 18-wheeler. That whole fine to this whole killer. She's leaking. She's soaking wet. She leaking. She's soaking wet. Shake it like a salt shaker. 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 Face it all shorty. Put your hands on it. Bounce the ass up and down. Make a brother want it. Face it all shorty. Put your hands on it. Bounce her ass up and down. Make a brother want it. Roll that ass round around like a motherfucking wheel. Shake that shit, this ain't no motherfucking drill. Roll that ass round around like a motherfucking wheel. Shake that shit, this ain't no motherfucking drill. Get crunk with it, get loose with it. Like Short said, let Bruce hit it. Get crunk with it, get loose with it. Like Short said, let Bruce hit it. Shake your ass real fast and stop. Shake your ass real fast and stop. Shake that ass real fast and drop. Shake that ass real fast and drop. Shorty crunk. On the floor wide open, skeet so much they call them in the ocean roll. Like an 18-wheeler, that whole fine of this whole killer. Sneak it, she's soaking wet. She shake it like a salt shaker, she's soaking wet. Shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like $1, 5 and 10. But what you do for 2020? Get on that stage, shake that ass then. Get on the pole, do it back then. I like that. Do it again, here's another 10, bitch. Do it again. Work it like a game that you play and win. Make that pussy fall for the yin and twins. 16 bitches in thongs in the club. The home of the fifth red bones and big butts. Game spit bitches splitting up on the floor. Bonafide, kid tonight, certified pro on the bowl. Upside down, 69, plenty of time to rig the bill. Days she's a clerk, by night she's a stripper. You're not even dating, you're just trying to kiss a tipper. On the floor wide open, skeet so much you call her Billy Ocean roll. Like an 18-wheeler, that whole fine but this whole killer. She's leaking, she's soaking wet. She leaking, she's soaking wet. Shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker.
Wasn't embarrassing yet. Oh!
That was great. I love it. I mean, it's filthy, but it was great.
Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Alright, so. Here's the church, here's the steeple. Open the doors, and there is sex with animals. Coffee,
Who did
gin,
that?
Xanax.
Who
I don't
put
know.
that? Who did that?
Somebody said, right, I don't know, but my answer is sex with animals. Who said that? All right. Rockin' Cherry, my answer is
Of course he did. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if he has that card. I think he made that shit up. I think he did. All right, and argument with Richard Dawkins was Travis's. Superman flying. Oh, that's not his answer. His answer was the other one. All right. Coffee, gin, and Xanax was Misha's answer.
Okay.
And free samples was Emily's answer. That is my favorite. I think that definitely is. Yeah. I'm voting for Emily on that one.
Oh, these are some good ones.
Superman flying, but I love free samples. That was hilarious.
Yeah, free samples is great. Again, Travis gets me. He understands. Richard Dawkins, that is a cerebral answer right there, good sir. So another Hathery point to you. But yes, free samples. And I mean, I have feelings about Rockin' Sherry's answer, but I don't know. I don't believe he's got that card. I think he made that up.
I think he made that up. I really think he made that one up. I don't recall seeing that. Free samples. It was good. Okay. Do we have more stories? I don't think we have any more stories.
Not unless somebody wants to call and risk me trying to figure out how to work a phone.
Unless somebody else has a story. We will just finish. We will finish up the game. So far, we have. Let's see. Where are we at? Rockin' Sherry has 1.5. Condi has 1. Mish has 2, and Emily has 1. So Mish is still in the lead with 2. All right, let's give you another card. All right, this one's gonna take 2 of your cards because you guys have plenty. So for this one, it's gonna take 2, and it is for my next trick. I will pull blank out of blank. I do too. Read your answer, Condi. Your answer was boobies last time. Did you have one this time? Did I miss it? Oh, okay. Yeah. We're ignoring you, Condi.
I'm not.
Never. Oh, let me see what I got in the way of music here. We don't have much left. This show went by fast tonight.
Yeah.
All right, we still have you.
Ooh.
And Music Star. So we're gonna close with you. We're gonna play Music Star. I think he's an audio. I think there's more than one audio song though. Let me check. No, that was. Did we play Travis's song yet?
Nope.
Okay, we still have Travis, and we have Music Star. All right, we're gonna play Music Star now. He is doing I Want Your Sex. So get your answers up, and we will be back. Here we go. We're gonna use Rockin' Cherry's picture again because it just works. Why not? Well, now where did the song go? There it is.
Can we do it? It's sensual. But most of all, sex is something that we should do. Sex is something that you do. Sex is natural, sex is good. Not everybody does it, but everybody should. Sex is natural, sex is fun. Sex is different. One on one. One on one. I'm not your father. I'm not your brother. Not your sister. I am the lover. Come on. What's the definition of dirty, baby? What do you consider pornography? Do you know I love you, this baby? Don't you think it's me? It's either sex with me. What you gonna call me pornography? Don't you know I love you, this hurts me, baby? Don't you think it's time to have sex with me? Ooh, sex with me. Ooh, sex with me. Sex with me. Come on.
Woo! That was awesome. Can you not hear again, or can we not hear you again? Oh, I hear you. You can't hear me. Sound like a robot, Mr. Roboto. Ah, we keep losing her. All right, so no sex in the champagne room. Do we have a champagne room? I'm missing out. Anyway. All right, so Mish, your answer to, for my next trick, I will pull white privilege out of these nuts. Let's let her back. Welcome back. Travis, bags of money out of your PowerPoint presentation. Polyamorous, wet fart out of war with Canada. And I don't know what the rest of you. I know Algo's making stuff up, and Condi's
Yeah.
gone, so I don't know what did. Rocket Cherry, did you have an answer? Because I didn't see it.
Yeah, he did. Rock and Cherry said
I'm sorry, but Algo, I am not accepting that as an answer.
Rock and Cherry said that detailed vajazzling of Van Gogh's Starry Night, putting things where they go.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to win. I would say probably bags. I'd say Travis won that one. Bags of money out of PowerPoint presentation.
I'm a fan of white privilege, D's nuts.
And I kind of like that one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's give Mish that one.
Yeah. Yeah, Mish.
Mish is up to 3. Ooh, she's gonna pull it off.
Here she was saying she was too stoned to be playing our game.
I'm not too stoned to run the show. You're not too stoned to play the game.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that that is an advantage.
Might be. Might be the only way to tolerate it. All right, so we only got a couple more to go. Let us do kids. Dad is trying something new this week. It's called blank. I'm afraid of this one.
Me
and
too.
They actually have cards that say that. You have to have cards. You played them all?
Played them
You
all.
haven't played them all. There's no way you played them all. There was 8 cards. I gave everybody 8, and we've only done it like 5 times. 6 would be the most. All right, we're going to play this song. Okay, yeah. See, there's answers coming. All right, here we go with Travis. Feel your fingers
Hold on my shoulder, your chilling touch as it runs down my spine. Watching your eyes stay in vain, my soul. Forbidden pleasures I'm afraid to make mine. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am out of my mind, I am out of control, full of feelings I can't define.
It's a sin with a name,
Like a hand in a flame,
and our senses proclaim it's a dangerous game. A darker dream that has no ending, that's so unreal. You believe that it's true. A dance of death, up to mystery tale. A frightened princess doesn't know what to do. Will the ghosts go away? Will she will them to stay? Either way, there's no way to win.
all I know is I'm lost, and I'm counting the cost. My emotions are in the spin. I don't know who to blame.
It's a crime and a shame.
It's true all the same.
It's a dangerous
game. No one speaks, not one word, but one words are in our eyes. Silence,
Silence speaks
loud and
loud and clear. All the words we don't want to hear. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes we mine, I am losing my mind, I am losing control, fighting feelings I can't define.
it's a sin with a name.
No remorse and no shame, fire and fury and
The
flame,
devil's to blame.
and the angels proclaim. It's a dangerous game.
That was pretty.
That was great. I love that.
Sing that on this show, but it was pretty.
Yes.
Daddy
I
pretty.
love when Travis and Amelia sing together. They're like both such theatrical. It's so much fun. I love it.
It is. I think Mish won this last one too. I'm sorry, but Dad is trying something new this week. It's called using his butt as a microwave. I think that's the winner because I didn't like committing suicide and I sure didn't like incest either. And September 11th doesn't work, so.
I mean, I loved September 11th, but again, non sequitur. It's going to get me every time. But yeah, I think everybody was just playing their last card, so we can
Yep.
forgive them for.
We'll forgive that. But Mish is the winner. She's the queen of lunacy.
Mish! What can we give Mish?
We'll have to find her some stickers, maybe.
Some catnip?
We got catnip. I actually have some catnip.
I do
I'm
too.
not gonna, and you don't want to smoke it. Doesn't do much for you, but you know.
You can do it if you want to. I'm not going to judge.
Now,
but
every time I'm around weed, I meow and purr. All right. Let us play. We have one. What I say? We have one more song, or do we have two more songs? Hold on. Let me see.
Well, you already played Music Star Man. You played
So
Travis.
we have you, and that is going.
Me?
You know what I don't have? You know what I cannot find is the song that we were going to close with every week. I can't find it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh,
it wasn't in
shoot.
the room, and I thought specifically left it in there, and it's not there. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, darn it.
But so we're gonna close with you tonight, but.
Oh, well, we'll play it next
Yeah, we're
time.
gonna find it, but that is all we have. We this was a fast show tonight. That's
It
know why it was so
was.
crazy last week?
Last
Yeah,
time?
because Steve and Brindle were on the show.
Yeah, and Steve was like, let's talk about Medicaid for Medicare for 30 minutes. That'll be fun.
Let's have some insurance conversations right about now. 'Cause we don't get enough of calls. I was today years old when I learned that it triggers the cat in heat pheromones, which is why it's
Oh,
gonna
really?
mess over it. Oh.
That's interesting because this is super weird. Yesterday, me and Ryan, my husband, we went to a cat cafe in town
where they have
that's
all
like
those
run by a local rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I asked the lady, like, why do cats go nuts over catnip? And she had no idea. I figured it did something to their brain, but that actually makes a lot more sense. Why?
We need more lunacy. Hey, you know, if we may come to a point someday where we do it twice a month. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. We're just starting off and kind of small still, filling in the blanks, trying to figure out how this works.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we need more music. We didn't have very.
Yeah. Well, that's partially our fault because I think we forgot to
kind
tell
of forget.
people.
Yeah,
what
and
were
we
supposed
need to come up with a. Who has a suggestion? What do you guys want to talk about next week? Let's see what they have to say. I'm afraid of these answers, though, a little bit.
Side boob.
Y'all
I
give
mean,
us
I
some-
know that's coming, right?
We're not talking about side boob anymore. We've had enough conversation about side boob to last a lifetime. We don't need to make the topic sex because it always ends up there anyway.
That's true.
They have
Side
nothing.
boob. The people.
I was in a live jam the other morning, and Mish came in there, and the conversation ended up being about side boob, and I was like, did we not just have a whole show about side that ended up being about side boob in the Messengers of all places?
Yeah. We're naughty children in there, but it's only because we're all very sensitive and we feel everything deeply, so we have to deflect by talking about things.
Oh God, Mike, are you hearing this bullshit? Oh, that's funny. Oh, great miss. That's my
Wait,
side.
wait, what did you say, Brindle? Who's gonna say it? Hathery said it. What did I say? Side boob? Oh.
We're not doing side boob. Rock and Cherry wants to do exhibitionism.
That could be interesting.
We could talk about alternative lifestyles. How's that?
We could. And I do have a few things to discuss on this particular topic.
All right, so next week it will be alternative lifestyles. See what kind of music you can come up with that will fit into that category.
Side
No. And exit strategies. No. It's alternative lifestyles. We came up with that. Now y'all have to come up with the music. And we are going to be out
Ooh, M's got a good idea for one in the future. Favorite or worst concert experiences?
Oh my God, I
I
have a
bet you
couple.
people have got some stories. I
I
like
have some good ones about that one too. Yeah, we need to
that.
add that to the list. Actually, I forgot. Next month we will not be here. On
Yeah.
in July, we will not be here. I have a surgical procedure right before, and you have something else going on. So, and I'm moving and all the other stuff in that weekend. So we will not be here next month. Oh, unless we decide to do it the week before or something, because Vivid
Yeah.
Vibes is the last Friday of the month. But we'll talk about it and we'll see if maybe we'll squeeze it in beforehand. But July is going to be busy for me in general.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna say right now we're skipping July. We'll be back in August, and we will do alternative lifestyles. I'm sorry, Emily. I know. Thank you guys for being here. Hathery is closing us out tonight with what song?
Take It Off, the Donnas. Yeah, with Vasco, Tony.
Fantastic. All right, guys. You guys have a great night. We did not do any selling of songs. You know what? We're terrible. We don't do selling of shows or anything worthwhile on this show. We just talk shit. So
We don't. We just have fun. That's okay though.
and bad founder. She doesn't know the schedule.
Thank you, Em.
Thank you, sweetie. All right. We are out. What is tomorrow though? Is Saturday. Is there anything going on tomorrow? Is the first show happening tomorrow or?
Al Gore, are you having your show tomorrow or no? Or do you have a microphone yet? I'm having a hard time keeping up with that.
Yeah. We're not getting
whatever. If it is, he'll let us know.
Yep. Maybe. He said maybe. All right. So anyway, we will see you guys in a couple months. Have a great weekend. It's Friday night. Go have some fun.
Have a ton of
Still
fun.
early. It's not even midnight yet. Go have some fun. All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you next time. And here is Hathery, and she is singing us out. Maybe if I can find it. I got it. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.